Well, 13 weeks are done, and we have 4 to go. The playoff races are so hot, I can't even, not even if I held gloves on, I would hold it. And guess what? I'm still in this bitter cold. But this is December. This is the moment where we find out who's in the playoffs. And hey, a big shout out to the Aviator, Packer fans for life. And we got some picks I gotta do, but we'll get to that in just a second. I will also let you know that next week I will introduce, wait for it, my BCS picks. So I'm going to do all 35 of the college bowl games. And I'm not going to do any voicing on that either. This will be straight up picture. It'll be straight up who wins, no scoreboard, no me talking. Just me picking who I think will get the nod for each bowl game. From the Humanitarian Bowl to the BCS National Championship between number 1 Auburn Tigers and number 2 Oregon Ducks. Okay, so now what's this rule about leverage all of a sudden? Okay, have we heard about this? What is leverage? I'll have the link down here, and you can listen to former Vice President of Officiating, Mike Pereira. But if you want my version, here it is. Eric Foster was flagged for personal foul leverage. What is leverage? Well, leverage is a moment where one player on special teams tries to use a sort of a ground in order to gain height, in order to block a punt or a field goal. And it doesn't matter which side of the ground he uses. He could use his teammate to get leverage. He could use his opponent to get leverage, and that's what the call was. He used his opponent in order to stop a field goal, which, by the way, was good. But because of the penalty, it was waved off, and Kenton and the Cowboys scored a touchdown afterwards on their way to a 38-35 overtime victory. Now, how leverage works? Okay, let's say I'm here and I got someone behind me. I'm blocking. Someone comes up, uses puts a hand on my shoulder, tries to use it, go block. That's not leverage. That's not a penalty. It's only when he uses the knee when it's a penalty. This proved very costly in the game. Now, I mean, people hurtle over others in order to get the block, and that's legal. That's legal. We can do that. I'll admit that would be one of my come on bans, because that's a no-no. But I think I got a few come on bans right now. I mean, one come on man would belong to. Oh, wait a minute. We'll go to the 49ers defense in order to try to stop Packers' Donald Driver. I mean, he catches the ball. Driver catches a long pass from Aaron Rodgers, and he's about to be tackled. No, he gets out of a few situations in order to get to the end zone for a touchdown in their 34-16 routing over the 49ers. But come on. Come on. How many people does it take to bring down one guy? Apparently not 6. Not 6 49ers. Come on, man. You gotta tackle. Same game, and I would have to put another nod for come on, man, to the uniforms of the Green Bay Packers. I mean, no. Now, granted, this was vintage 1929, way long before I was born. So, don't ask me about what it feel like to be wearing the leather heads. Another come on, man. This time in the NBA. Now, I don't know if you've seen this, but one San Antonio Spur shoots a free throw after a technical foul. And normally, everyone would be there to give him a low 5. But not a technical. If it was a normal free throw, I wouldn't be talking about this. But if he reaches down for a low 5, forgetting that there's no one aside from him. Everyone else is back. Everyone else is beyond the court line. Well, I mean, on the other side of the court, just watching the free throw go down. Now, granted, I don't think I would have been foolish enough for that, but heck, I've been foolish enough to go shirtless in this weather. And colder, probably. Yeah, colder, probably. But that's another story. Alright. I guess I don't have anything else to talk about except for my picks. So for week 14, here are my picks. Week 13 was a better week for me. Hey, maybe 13 is a lucky number. Went 4-1, the only loss to the Giants. So now I have a record of 37-28. And there's still 4 weeks to go. Well, let's start the fourth to last week with week 14's picks. And it starts off in Pittsburgh. And it also goes to show that T.O. is definitely the cancer. He and Ocho Cinco are so out of sync, the Bengals look more bunglish than ever. And going to the ketchup bottle in Pittsburgh, it'll prove costly. Ben Roethlisberger, recovering from a broken nose, will break the snouts of the Bengals with 4 touchdowns, 33-13. Flashing on over to the NFC, where the Rams, who lead the NFC West, the weakest division of the league, head south to face, of course, the Super Bowl champion Saints, who have been struggling as of late, but they're hanging in there. They're still in playoff contention, but their toughest task may not come this week. They'll dismantle Sam Bradford and the Rams 34-21. Sticking with the NFC, it's a South versus East battle as the Buccaneers head over to FedEx Field to take on McNabb, Shanahan, and the Redskins. But that's one combination that's also not working. Unfortunately, they have a better record than Cincinnati does. But that's only small consolation. Tampa Bay, with Josh Freeman at the helm, will tear down Washington 17-13. My upset special is an interleague battle as the Bears host the Patriots. And with the Bears leading their NFC North division and the Patriots leading their AFC East division, this is going to be one tough battle. And the reason I'm saying it is because this being my upset special is because the Patriots have the best record in the league. But the Bears are going to scoff at that, and Brady's going to go down with 2 sacks to go along with 2 interceptions and 2 touchdowns, but lose 31-30 in Chicago. How about them apples? Or Patriots Bears. My primetime special is in Houston. It's a lot warmer down there than it is up here in Wisconsin, but the chill factor will be beneficial to Baltimore. Ray Lewis is going to storm on the Houston offense, and Ravens will win 28-19. It's an odd score, but we've seen odder. Alright, here are my picks for Week 14. I have the Steelers, the Saints, the Buccaneers, my upset special, the Bears, and my primetime special, the Ravens. So here's a look at Week 15. Yes, 15. We're almost there. Week 15 matchups begin with the battle of Super Bowl 29. Yeah, how will you remember that much? Well, it's not. Well, it's the Battle of the Sands, so it's Diego hosting Francisco on the NFL Network at Qualcomm Stadium. Then, Green Bay, New England, Super Bowl 31 rematch. Only we're not doing it in the Superdome, we're doing it at Gillette Stadium. That is the NBC Sunday Night Football Contest. Then, the NFC North, gets another spotlight treatment as the Chicago Bears head over to Minneapolis to take on Favre and the Vikings on ESPN.
Well, that's going to do it for this week. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday for Week 16 picks. Until then, this is Pete the Rock, 2002, signing off.